Hello, welcome to this stream of the live variety. How is it going? It's Monday. If you didn't notice, just letting you know. I know it's kind of hard to tell what day of the week it is for most people. You know, it's definitely not just a me issue. Yeah, but you're glad I told you that it's Monday. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known. You're welcome. So yeah, how's it going? Welcome to Scrim. We're just gonna do a little chill, little art, little chat. While I work on the next video for my main YouTube channel. Little bit of animation, little bit of making pictures move and stuff. Maybe some things as well, actually. A little bit of things, a little bit of stuff. Yo, Mr. Vanta with the resub for 24 months. What the heck? Did that pop up? I was messing around with some settings before stream, and I think that was a mistake. Anyway, he said, holy fluff, a stream while I'm in England? Also, why does it say 24 months help? I don't know. It's like YouTube is like lying to us, and it actually means 24 minutes. That sounds more realistic, right? No way, I've been streaming for 2 years. That's a lie. Yeah. Wish I could sleep more. That is an extreme mood. Like, I wanna sleep more, but also when I sleep more, I feel really bad. Cause I just like yesterday. I mean, I didn't sleep that long on Sunday, but I just feel like I did absolutely nothing yesterday. Yeah, as usual, I'm not gonna explain what the video's about, because I would have to do that every 5 minutes, when new people come in and they're like, hey, what's going on? So yeah, you're just gonna have to guess based on context clues. Unless you want to throw money at me by way of joining my Patreon, then you'll get spoiled. And yeah, YouTube ads are getting really bad at the moment. Are they? They've kind of always been bad though. Actually, that's a lie. You're right, they used to be less. They used to be less painful. Beep. Okay, give me a sec to like remember what I'm doing. Okay, I got these 2 keyframes. I mean, he's just lifting his head up, so... Or should I... why do I want to put my first in between? Yo, thank you for the super chat, Vanta. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that it didn't pop up. Why is that happening? Oh, we love a good... we love a good technical difficulty. For some reason, like, I can see the command, the event that just happened, and it says pending. And, yeah. What if I click on replay selected? It still says pending. Pause or pause. What if we pause them all, and then unpause? What if we... Oh my god. Well, there you go. Popped up now. Can I get one stream where I don't have technical difficulties? Anyway, this video is 100% about dogs. You're welcome. How dare you spoil it for everybody? Unbelievable. Okay. we'll see. We'll see if we keep having those issues. I think, just a heads up, I think it's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today. I need to fix up the way I have my entire streaming thing set up. To be honest. Cause like, I don't know how to describe it. Basically, I've like set up how like all the pop-ups and stuff work. And then over time, as I get more used to the program I use for that, I just keep adding more stuff onto it. And now it's like really like convoluted. And some funky stuff happens. Shouldn't be happening. So I basically need to like delete everything and remake it. In a way that actually makes sense. Alright. Anyway, spoiler, if you didn't know already, I just released a new Plushy. I'm really happy with how he came out. He's so freaking soft. Bro, he's like a big freaking pillow. I'm so happy. And he's available for pre-orders right now. I have said this on stream before. That this time I'm gonna try something a little different. He is oh, I like this song, but it's a bit sad, so I'm gonna skip. Sorry. Now I lost my train of thought. That's really cool. Thank you for the head pat. Yeah, pre-orders, but I'm planning to have them available after as well. Although that'll be like once production is finished in January, if that makes sense. And basically, if you pre-order and help me fund the production of it, you get a discount. I think that's a pretty nice, a nice way of handling it. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I still need to make a proper video, like, announcing it. And in that video, you're gonna see how freaking, like, soft and squishy the boy is. It's basically just a big freaking squishy orb. It's amazing. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this frame closer to the end frame. Wait, no. Wait, yeah. Yeah, okay. Me when I don't know how to animate. It's a bit hard to stream whilst animating sometimes. How close are you to finishing? I'm assuming that's what you said. This one's gonna come out on Halloween. I will say it's not really a Halloween video. I'll say it's like the kind of video that kind of suits the release date being on Halloween, but it's something you can watch any time of the year. If that makes sense. I think it makes sense. But yeah, how are you guys today? I'm still feeling a little meh, to be honest. I don't know why. My brain is just like, yo, what if you feel bad? Yeah, which is cool. Just happens sometimes. How's this? What? Did I set up my... I didn't set up the frame rate properly. What the flip past me? What a freaking idiot. There we go. Yeah, let's do something like this. Yeah. Ah. At least my redeems seem to be working properly. That's always nice. Eyes, like somewhere around here, let's say. I think I shall animate the body first and then the hair and the ears and stuff. Usually find that a little bit easier because, you know, the hair and stuff is being dragged by the body, so makes sense to animate the body first. Do I want, like... Do I want a better recoil or not? That is the question. Nah, I'm like visualizing this in my brain. I don't see a recoil frame, so I'm gonna do a ease in instead. Look at me frickin' using buzzwords like an actual animator. Looks like an alien on that frame. Maybe he is. I mean, Chipflake? Spoiler, animating lots of dramatic movements today. So much drama, what the heck. If you're working on anything as well, by the way, in the background, feel free to share. Only if you want to, though. I'm not gonna force you to talk about it if you don't want to. Or am I? I found an interesting question to ask somebody if you don't know what to talk about. You ask them, what was the most challenging part of your day today? It's kind of like how was your day, but like enhanced. Like, I don't know what was the most challenging part of my day? Probably like getting out of bed. I was not feeling it today. I did it though, and you know, you can be proud of little things like that. I think that's fine. Getting out of bed is a task in itself, but if you complete it, then that's good. Congrats. Also working on an animation. Amazing. Hope it's going well. Working on aerospace engineering in KSP. I don't know what any of those words mean, but that sounds cool. Yeah, waking up on Mondays is always a kind of a challenge, since I tend to let myself sleep a bit longer on Sundays. But then you have the extra challenge that your sleep schedule is a little messed up. Getting out of bed was oddly easy today, despite having gotten 4 hours of sleep and school. It is just random some days, honestly. Some days you got plenty of sleep. You are well rested. You just can't get up. And other days you got like half an hour of sleep and you feel like you can run a marathon. It just happens. Oh, is KSP a game? Sounds oddly familiar. Speaking of games, I'm like extremely addicted to Professor Layton right now, to be honest. Forgot how freaking addicting those games are. You wouldn't think it. You're like, oh, it's just a silly little puzzle game for freaking what's it called? People who think they're smarter than you. They're so good. I get that a freaking like endorphin rush whenever I complete a puzzle. It makes me want to immediately do another one. Did you just say frick? No. Don't tell YouTube I'll lose my job. Okay, I think I'm gonna do some like I think I'm gonna do some really dramatic like ear and cheek fluff wiggles. Watch your profanity. Me using excessive profanity? Never. Bald. What the frick? Who stole my cat's hair? Sorry, give me a second. I gotta visualize this. Dude, you know what I recently thought about? You know how some people have aphantasia, right? Where they can't visualize images in their mind? Like I use visualization in my brain so often with animation. I can't imagine doing it without. Like I don't understand how people are able to animate without being able to visualize what the animation looks like in their brain. That is extremely impressive to me. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna duplicate this. I just don't know how much of a delay I want to have. I'm just gonna trial and error it. Honestly, like 90% of my animation process is trial and error. That has a name? Everything has a name. I feel like any really specific experience that anyone has a name. Humans frickin' love naming stuff. So I'm basically imagining, well, first they're gonna get dragged down, and then they're gonna go like this, and then they're gonna settle. Or are they gonna go down again? Depends how fast the movement is. And how, like, dramatic I want it to be. I think I'm gonna have them go down again. But not, like, too much. Have I only noticed that hair fluff on Chip right now? That's impressive. Because I always go crazy with the animation on the hair fluff. Don't know if you've noticed, but like animating fluff and tails and stuff like that is my favorite part. Like animating like the physics of it is my favorite part of animating. Which is why I even like animate his ears to be really floppy, even though that's kind of unrealistic. I just really like how it looks. Why do you use Clip Studio to animate? I think a better question is to ask why I don't use other programs. Well, for one, I frickin' hate Adobe Animate. Dreadful program, in my humble opinion. I mean, honestly, I've always had the feeling with Adobe Animate that it's always been more for, like, animating little, like, web animations for, like, websites and stuff, rather than cartoons. And, what I meant by that, by the way, was, like, is there, like, a different program you would expect me to use? I guess I just don't understand the question, like... I don't know if I'm just being big dumb right now, but it feels like I'm being asked, like, why do you drink Pepsi? Like, I don't know, because I like it. Ah. Just friggin' hate Adobe. Yeah. Love-hate relationship is a very good way to describe it. Because I actually really like After Effects, and I feel like there's still no, like, perfect replacement for it. Some programs come fairly close, definitely. But as far as I know, there isn't one that's like a perfect replacement for it yet. Okay, let's make another layer. This time they're gonna bounce up. I want to see how that looks. I need to use this as a reference though. Yeah, that's another thing about Adobe. They are going so hard with the AI stuff lately. Especially with frickin' with Photoshop. Like, there was a time when new Photoshop versions would come out and it would be so hype. Because they'd be adding so many cool new features. Like, stuff that you wouldn't even, like... Nobody asked for, we didn't even know that we wanted it. It was so hype, but nowadays, there's a new... Every time a new photo... Because a new one comes out every year, right? And every time, they just add, like, 3 new AI features. And it's like, okay... Like... Sure... I don't really want this. Can you, like, fix your animation features, maybe? Something like that. It's like slowly turning into an image generation program than a freaking editing program. Okay, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna animate just... Oh wait, I drew that on the wrong layer. That's why it looks weird. Excellent. Needed Photoshop for 6 weeks in uni, got stuck with it for a year. Not great for a broke student. They didn't even pay for it for you? What? That's wild. And you only needed it for 6 weeks. No, because they do the frickin' they do that subscription thing where they say it's like technically a monthly subscription, but they rope you into doing it for a year. God. If I, for example, wanted to animate a cartoon like you, do you think Clip Studio is better than Animate or Photoshop? Oh, well, that is a good question. Personally, I think Clip Studio is a lot better than both of those programs for making the kinds of animations that I do, frame-by-frame animations. I have animated frame-by-frame in Photoshop about 2 years ago or so, and when I did, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. It's not the worst program I've used for animating frame-by-frame. But I had so many issues with it being really glitchy. And I always say that I feel like Photoshop is like... I mean, I think it's pretty obviously like mainly a photo editing program than an art program. So to me, some of the... Well, a lot of the like art, illustration, animation features feel kind of like an afterthought. So that's why they feel a little, they're like kind of janky, kind of glitchy sometimes. But it's definitely possible to animate in frame by frame in Photoshop. Definitely don't feel like you have to buy a whole new program if you're already paying for Photoshop. On the other hand, if you're not paying for it already, personally, I feel that something like Clip Studio is a lot better use of your money. It's a lot cheaper, and it's like an actual dedicated art program in which they are constantly adding new features and updating it and things. That's just my personal opinion, though. I feel like it kind of depends on the person. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the best way to decide which program you should use is always to just try them all out for yourself. You can get a free trial of all of those, I believe. I mean, I have my opinions about Adobe Animate as well, but to be completely honest, I haven't used it in about 10 years. So it might be better nowadays, I don't know. There is also Toon Boom, which is another animation program that I believe is also used commonly in the industry. I've heard that one's really good, but it's also really expensive, so I don't know. Many options. And I'm a Clip Studio Paint X main. It's like not quite what I had in mind. What if I just make this way more dramatic? Something like this. But and then we add another frame. It's like really dramatic pointing down. Let's see how that looks. New loaf plush is so cute. You haven't seen anything yet. You gotta wait for the proper announcement video for it. I'm gonna really demonstrate the squishiness of him. Meow. Yo, thank you for the dodo, Kavex. Do you really appreciate it? Hello, chart. Hello. And, super chats are not showing up for me on YouTube again. That's so cool. And my whole... It's so weird. My entire chat on YouTube just breaks. I wonder if anybody else is having these issues. Okay, what if I actually do a recoil frame? Let me just test that out. It does make a bit more sense with the bouncy fluff. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna make the actual coming in animation really sudden. Yeah, that's a lot more like it. Just goes out a bit too much. It's like distorting too much. Oopsie. Invisible Spooky. My entire YouTube chat is Invisible Spooky right now. At least I have, at least I thankfully have a separate program where I can see both chats with no issues. I just want to be able to give a like to the super chat, because that's an actual cool feature that YouTube added. But I guess I'm not allowed to do that. Alright. Have you played... Wait, where did the message go? Have you played Balatto? I've heard of it, I think. No idea what kind of game that is, though. Is it also a puzzle game? Okay, I'm gonna try... Well, this one is a little bit too much. To the right. Have you played webfish? I keep hearing about web fishing. I kind of thought it was that dinosaur game at first, because it kind of looks like Animal Crossing. May or may not have become chronically addicted to it. Okay. Might have to look into it. Is it what platform is it on? And does it cost money? Yeah, I just pretend at this point. Didn't know you streamed. Cute VTuber, by the way. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been streaming for over 24 months, apparently. A lot of people ask me why don't I stream on my main channel on YouTube? And the main reason is I started streaming before YouTube implemented the whole separate freaking, what do you call that? Like they actually separate stream VODs and YouTube videos now, so they don't clog up the same page on your channel. But that wasn't a thing when I started streaming, so the main reason I made a separate channel for it was to thank you for the head pat, you're helping me think right now. Was to avoid clogging that up. Although I also kind of think, even if I started after they implemented that, I don't know if I would still live stream on my main channel, because it still like pops up in the sub box and stuff. But it's a little bit clogging up, just a little bit. But I'm kind of thinking that I could do. I wonder if that works, if I can stream to multiple YouTube channels at the same time. Because I could stream on my main channel and this one, maybe like once a month or something. Just to be like, yo, by the way, I do stream. €5, yo, that's a steal. I'm gonna go add it to my wish list right now. When pre-order ends, when does the chip plush arrive? So he's scheduled to arrive early January. Or in January. I really wanted it to be ready to arrive before Christmas. That was my aim. But yo, thank you for the Prime sub, Makitoba. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Kato Squad. Enjoy the hacking emotes. Cause I sure do. But yeah, when I got the first plush sample, I wanted some changes. I wanted him to be perfect, so I decided to sacrifice the Christmas release to make a perfect little orb. So apologies for that, but I feel like the design is way better now, personally. What was I doing? What is the game called? Web fishing? Oh, Steam just froze. Oh. Oh my gosh. Add to your wish list. Hell yeah. Okay. Don't know if it's allowed on YouTube. I don't think YouTube would have a problem with me streaming on 2 channels, both of which I own, right? I mean, I can look into it just in case. I'm pretty sure it's fine. If not, I mean, I don't think there would be a problem with me streaming on there like once a month or something instead. Feb wishing, very true. When they wish for the fish. You ever tried the game In Stars and Time? I don't think I've heard of that. I did like a survey for a game the other day, and one of the questions was what games have you played? What other games have you played in the last 6 months? And I was like, what other games have I played in the last 6 months? Yeah. And I swear I've literally only played Ace Attorney, Professor Layton. Like, that's it. I can't think of any other game I've played in the last 6 months. VR chat, yeah, I've played VR chat. Yeah, I usually, I don't know, I guess I game in, like, phases. And, see, this is the problem I have, because all of my hobbies are really time-consuming, to the point where I only ever have time for, like, 1 per day. And lately I've been spending most of my free time drawing and watching anime. So not a lot of time for video games. Until I recently rediscovered Professor Layton, and now I've gotten a little bit addicted. Maybe Artathons could be on the main channel, but you might end up maxing up the timer every time. True, but also I could just make the timer time, like, less. So, like, donos and stuff add less time. That would be a way to do it where it's, like, more worth it to destroy my wrists. Furry rite of passage playing VR chat. Yeah. Very true. I like how it looks, but I think I think I might just not need this frame actually. And then I make this one. Wait, no, that one already goes. What if this one goes up a bit more? Ah. I'm getting a little more into VR chat lately, finally. Still don't have a headset though. Yeah, that's the cool thing about VR chat. You can still play it without a headset. Honestly, I've been getting more out of it lately because when I use my headset, it lags like crazy. And I've been meaning to just try playing it closer to my router because it's most likely an internet issue. But I'm kind of like being a little baby about it. Yeah. I don't know why, but the whole issue with the lag and stuff, like, I mold so hard that it makes me not even want to try to fix it. I don't know why, like, I don't usually get that upset over things like that. Yeah, I'm using a Quest 2. It's been really good actually. Like around the beginning of when I started playing VR chat, I had like no issues. But I did get new internet since then, and I believe the timeline works out to where it makes sense that the new internet is just not like strong enough. It is really fun. But I just I just hate it when you try to have a conversation with someone and then it lags so hard that it cuts out like 90% of what they're saying. So you have to be like, sorry, can you repeat that? I only heard the last 3 words. And then at some point, it lags so much that you just get tired of asking people to repeat themselves, so you just pretend to know what they said. Yeah. I do that a lot in reality. Yeah. It's really bad for me in German. When I like meet someone for the first time, I kind of like have to get used to their accent, I suppose. So it happens a lot when I'm like meeting someone for the first time. I kind of like don't understand them. And there's a lot of haha yeah when I actually had no idea what they just said. I'm really confusing myself with these ears. I don't know what's going on. They shouldn't go down that much here, actually. That's the problem. Yo, Corgi King, what the heck? Thank you for the raid, dude. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream, man. Thank you for the head pat as well. Welcome in everybody who came from Corgi stream. I'm an artist. I do the animations. It's kind of more of like a chill stream over here. Probably help you sleep, considering a lot of you are probably from Australia, where it's like 2 AM right now. Maybe a bit earlier. For real, especially when you go to 30 minutes to the next city and have a whole different dialect. Yeah, like, they just straight up use words that I've, like, literally never heard before, and I'm like, okay, like... what is this, German 2? Funny you say that, because all my viewers are mostly American night owls, I see. Yeah, I have a really international audience as well. Also, a lot of people who refuse to go to sleep at socially acceptable times. Yeah. Love your content so much. Can't believe I wasn't following you on here. Now I am. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I mean, I haven't been streaming on Twitch for that long, to be honest. So don't feel bad about that. I'm just gonna redo the yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I like streaming while animating, but also chat is so distracting sometimes that I just animate on autopilot and then I watch it back and I'm like, who did this? Fancy seeing you on the purple website. Yeah. I live here as well now. Being watched does get the mind forced to work. Yeah, it's like, it's such a double-edged sword. I definitely feel that, like, I feel oddly more motivated to work on stuff while I'm streaming. But at the same time, it's kind of hard for me to concentrate. So it's like a bit of a mix. But making something that doesn't make sense is better than not making anything at all. Yeah. One of my favorite channels did something with fish broachin, and it reminded me of you. Have you had that before? I have eaten fish broachin at 5 AM in Hamburg. Let's just say that. Very nice. When the fish is on the roll and it goes crunch. Very epic. I think I just had an idea. If I make this one go down again. Yeah, that's what I was missing. Look at that. That's so much better. I love animation. I love it when you just wing it. If I buy hamburgers in Hamburg just for the meme of it. I have actually never eaten a hamburger from Hamburg. Wait, I have eaten a hamburger in Hamburg. It was very okay. But at the time, I didn't even realize what I was doing, so I couldn't make fun of it. Lovely seeing you as always. Your streams are super nice, chill zone. Hell yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. And yeah, definitely don't feel bad about lurking or just disappearing in general. Like I say, I know it's super late. I know it's super late for you, so do not worry. I'm also one of those guys who rates people and then I'm like, okay, bye. Because I'm just so exhausted after streaming myself that I lack the energy to hang out in other people's streams, unfortunately. I don't know why, I'm always so dead after streaming. I don't really feel it while I'm streaming itself. But after, when I hit that stop streaming button, I freaking like collapse and die. I want it to be even faster. Let's do that. Let's do a super snappy animation. Yeah. How's it going? It's going pretty good, thank you very much. Having to be social and productive, not surprised you're dead. That's a really good point, actually. If I was, like, doing gaming, maybe I wouldn't be so dead. It's a bit more, like, mentally relaxing, I guess. Although, that depends on the game itself. Let me try something. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe his eyes should squint. Professor Layton stream. I've actually thought about that. But I feel like chat would make fun of me so hard for not knowing, like... there's a lot of, there's several puzzles that are like... you need basic math to solve them. I feel like chat would make fun of me so hard. But like, aside from that, obviously, that's kind of like something that really doesn't matter. But on a more serious note, when it comes to puzzle games like that, it's always kind of tricky because you gotta like chat can either help you or just straight up spoil the solutions, right? So you gotta like figure out how you wanna how to like handle chat in those instances. Like, do you just ignore chat completely? Or do you like moderate it really heavily to like delete any potentially spoilery messages? Like I don't know. Also have problems with basic math. Yeah, like for me it's like I struggle to calculate stuff in my head because, you know, dyscalculia. But I also completely forgot everything that I learned in high school. Like I recently had a puzzle in that game that was like you need algebra to to solve it. I was like, what? 2x plus 3y? What? What I really like about that game though is it's really easy to get hints. Like the game doesn't punish you for getting hints. So even if you're having like a proper like smooth brain moment, it's not like you're stuck and you can't progress the game, you know. I really like that about the game. It gives you plenty of you find hint coins throughout the world, and you can choose like whether to use them or not, and it gives you plenty of them if you search hard enough, which is very nice. Honestly, sometimes I can't solve a puzzle because I just don't understand like the wording of it. So I'm glad that they got the hint system. You don't lose points for using them. I might add a little zoom here later, zoom in. For now though, I'll move on to the next section. Look guys, I did an actual animatic, can you believe that? I don't usually do animatics, I just do a little, basically a little doodle. You can hardly even call it a storyboard. It's like a little frickin' scribble where you can barely tell what's happening. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter because it only really matters if I understand it. Wanna go play Professor Layton now, damn it. Don't, you'll get addicted. You'll get addicted and you won't have time to do anything else. First stream, yo, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. We do cute little chill art and animation streams over here. We talk about the same 5 topics over and over again. I don't know. Honestly, for a while, I was really self-conscious about that. About, like, the fact that I repeat myself a lot on streams. But if you think about it, the amount of people who watch every minute of every single stream is very small. And even if they do, I think most people don't remember every single thing I talk about. So I should really just freaking like chill out and just talk about stuff if I feel like talking about stuff, or if people ask about it. Ever played Ghost Trick? That's another game series that I've had on my radar for literal years, but I've never gotten around to playing it. I've heard those games are really good. I really freaking love DS games in general, though, to be honest. Sadly not a series. Oh, is there only one game of it? I thought there were at least two. Yeah, you know when you hear about a game and you just instantly know that you're gonna like the game. That's Ghost Trick for me. Like I already know that I'm gonna really like it, and I barely know anything about it. Was the same with the Ace Attorney series as well, actually. Ever played any Luigi's Mansion game? Yeah. Those are awesome. I've played I've played the 3DS one. The both 3DS ones. There were two, right? Did you know Balloons Tower Defense is making a card game? Well, I've never played that game, so I have no emotional connection to that news. Yo, thank you for the dodo culture, Don. I really appreciate it. Chip, are you gonna do your job and read that out? It does still say running. I'm gonna give it a minute, and then I'm gonna see if I can replay it. Because I really want to hear what that sounds like through the text-to-speech. I need to hear it. No clue he streamed. Oh my gosh. Fake fan right there. Just kidding, obviously. Nah, frickin' like, nobody knows I stream, to be honest. Oh, there we go. My avatar changed. That means the text-to-speech should start playing any minute now. I really shouldn't have messed around with my settings like 10 minutes before I started stream. It does still say running, so maybe it's still gonna play. Drawing a butt? No. I would never do that. Okay, now, wait, no. It still says running. Where's it going? I better go catch it. Hilarious. Okay, instead, what I'm gonna do is copy and paste it manually. me a sec. Wouldn't be a Chipflake stream without some technical difficulties, of course. Here.
Yeah. Hello Chip, how are you doing? How's your day?
I'm doing really well, thank you very much. Thank you, Coach Don, I really appreciate it. Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know why. So just me as the like count of the super chat bugged. Dude, YouTube in general is so buggy when I stream lately. It's so bad. I don't know why. It is very annoying. I just wanna stream, man. I just wanna draw my sillies and talk to me chat. Recently got into digital art and wanted to ask an opinion. No, how dare you. No opinions here. You may not ask any question at all. No.
I am the one that breaks Chip's text-to-speech größer als.
So true. I don't know why. I don't know why it works now, but thank you very much, Cultures Out. I really appreciate it. Despite the breaking. Would you be able to rank the cheapest options for digital art programs? Anything below 70 with no subscription? Unfortunately not, because I don't have any experience with any... I don't have any experience with any art programs other than Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, MS Paint. Have I used any others? Oh, I've used Procreate on the iPad. That's a very good program, a very good and cheap program if you happen to have an iPad. It's just kind of funny because it's like a really affordable program on a freaking iPad, which is very much not affordable. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't, like, I get a lot of people asking about, like, if I can recommend any good art programs, animation programs, you know, graphics tablets and stuff. Unfortunately, I really don't have any experience with that kind of thing. Unless you want to ask me like 10 years ago. So sorry about that. Oh, GIMP. I've used GIMP before. When I was like 15, I upgraded from MS Paint to GIMP for a little bit. Thank you for the resub, by the way, Nebula, you legend. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Appears in Spanish. What? That's illegal and not allowed in my chat. Please exit the premises. English only. Only I'm allowed to speak different languages. Everyone in chat is a criminal. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I was not doing the best earlier today, to be honest. But chat has helped cheer me up. I'm always like, I don't feel like streaming, I feel bad. And then I stream anyway, and then it's like, whoa, suddenly I feel a lot better. Funny how that works. Pig Latin? Is that a meme? Is that a meme that I don't get? It sounds like vaguely familiar, but also not. Hello, Goober. Is that French? Don't be speaking different languages in my chat or you'll get permanently banned. It's a way of mixing words to make it hard to understand. Oh. Why have I not heard of that? Am I having a smooth brain moment? Yo, the frickin' 3-month resub. Thank you, Subi. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, by the way. And if not, that is totally fine too. Everybody has those days sometimes. What the flip? Why are you doing stream if you don't feel well? Well, it's not like I'm ill or something. I just feel mentally a little bit bleh. And to be completely honest, when I don't stream, I usually feel worse. I think has something to do with me feeling like I don't know, I just don't like it when I set out to do something, but then I don't do it for whatever reason. It feels like I didn't achieve enough, I guess. Which maybe is not maybe not the most healthy mindset. But I do have to say that streaming tends to cheer me up. Did I not make the other keyframe? Huh? Huh? It's a century-old language game. Why are there so many things that I just don't know about? Probably because I never went outside when I was growing up. It's Chip? What? Really? Where? I don't believe you. Missed your last 2 streams. I'm sorry. Do not apologize. You take that back right now. I'm the one who keeps missing my own streams. I'm supposed to stream 3 times a week, and I'm out here like streaming once a week, like a pleb. I just feel like I feel so bad when there's some like general knowledge that I don't know for some reason. I don't know. People usually make you feel so stupid when you don't know some general knowledge. Mm-hmm. You're not stupid for not possessing useless trivia knowledge. I completely agree. Some people disagree though. That's why I hate playing general knowledge / trivia games. Useless knowledge is like half my personality. Yeah, I do love people whose brains are filled with useless general knowledge though. I love hearing random fun facts that have no bearing on my life whatsoever. I'm being entirely serious, by the way. I don't know if it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. But I genuinely find it fun when people are like, did you know? And then it's just like something mildly interesting that I'm probably gonna forget anyway. It's fun. Fun and like oddly wholesome. Chippy chippy choppa chop. You know, it's kind of weird how little people make that joke. Despite me being called Chip. You'd think I would hear so many people referencing it, but I really don't. Even when the meme was like still pretty hype, popular. Ring ring. Crazy general fact, did you know Chipflake streams? Apparently a lot of people don't know that. I think I want one more frame in this section, but I don't know where. Time to watch it a million times to find out. Because I'm like, if I add another frame in here, I don't know if it's gonna feel too slow. Let's just do it anyway. So we could always delete it if it doesn't fit. Is this also being streamed to YouTube? It is. Excellent deduction skills. Not sarcasm, by the way. Sometimes I worry that people misinterpret the tone of my voice and think I'm making fun of them. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow. Also, I don't know how many of you were here on the last stream, but I may have made a snail moth soda. For context, I was doing sketch requests on the last stream, and one of the characters was a moth, and we started talking about like how it would be cool to see more unique species for people's characters. And I was like, yo, I love snail characters, I also love moth characters, and I just got the idea to make one. I think I'm gonna post them on Blue Sky later. Yeah, is it still called a fursona if he doesn't have fur? I did see your message as well, Slick. I just have been kind of overwhelmed with messaging apps lately, so I haven't got around to getting back to you. I'm sorry. Moths have hair, they do, but the guy I made doesn't. I mean, okay, he has like human hair, I guess. That's not fair though, is it? Skin soda. Please never say that again. In all seriousness, I'm pretty sure you still call it a soda. Because people still call, like, lizards and dragons and stuff for sodas, even if they don't have fur. Okay, is this better? Yeah. Yippee! Yeah, I mean, scaled furry characters are also known as scalies, but you still, like, collectively call them a persona if it's, like, a representation of somebody. It's like both, you know? Yo, is that a quote in my Twitch chat? What the heck? Oh yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of struggling with the name for the new guy. Like, part of me, like, he looks like a Chris. But also, I don't know if I should give him just a generic human name. Or maybe something a bit more unique. I don't know, because at the same time, a generic human name also really suits him. When you see the design, you'll get it. He literally looks like just a guy. That was like kind of the point as well. It's like kind of funny that such a weird species as a snail moth just looks like a dude. Name him just a guy. Well, I could name him Guy, but the guy from my Chipflake animations is already called Guy. Maybe Justin. But that's such a, like, American name, I feel like. Nothing wrong with that, of course. But if, I don't know, I don't think it suits a Sona of mine. Just an A guy. Perfect, perfect Sona name. The Sona name of all time just dropped. Your message stayed in purgatory, did it? Wait, let me see. Oh, it blocked you because you you wrote NSFW. I mean, the message itself is not against the rules. Yeah, I do have a very strict auto mod on Twitch. I apologize for that. If it gets things wrong sometimes. The name Gale sounds like guy. That sounds like girl. Maybe maybe you couldn't like name a trans feminine character Gale, like before she transitions she's called Gale. It's like a subtle reference to the fact that she's actually a girl. Time of day is it for you over there? It's almost 5 PM. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming for, to be honest, because I do kind of want to, see if I can fix up some of my stream settings so I have less funkiness going on. All the like weird little errors I keep having in stream. I'm gonna see if I can fix those up. It's a good Easter egg. Yeah, right? It's kind of smart, right? So you see how many of the readers, like, pick up on that. Lurking, how dare you? No lurkers allowed. You are legally required to chat at all times. In all seriousness, I can't imagine. Sorry in advance to anyone who's doing that right now, but I can't imagine, like, looking at my stream and, like, just looking at it for an hour and 40 minutes. You just look at my stream. You don't even chat. You don't have anything on in the background. You're not playing a game or working on anything or doing anything. You're just looking at intently at this screen at my stream. If you are doing that right now, I love you. Why am I just tracing over this? See, this is what I mean. Sometimes I just zone out while I'm streaming. I don't even know what I'm doing. I am doing that? Well, congrats, you got a new boyfriend. Just joined, how are ya? I am pretty good, thank you very much. I have made much progress. Had some interesting chats. Stream keeps breaking in various ways, but I guess that keeps it interesting. Oh, this, the lines are way too thick. Well, I have a little trick for that. Whoa, magic. Wait, I'm making them, I'm making them thicker. I meant to do this. Whoa, magic. Whoa. Whoa, how does that work? Whoa. Still too thick. Yeah, that's good. Thin. Can I use your avatars on a Minecraft mod I work on about plushes? I have no idea what you mean, but sure, I guess. What's a Minecraft? I only know Mince Raft. Minecraft plush. Oh, are you saying you are modding plushies into Minecraft? That sounds amazing. Yeah, that sounds really cool. And honestly, in general, I'm pretty chill with people using my characters for those kinds of little projects. Well, not necessarily little, it's probably a lot of work. I guess I just mean like non-corporate projects like that. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody made like a Friday Night Funkin' mod with Chip in it. That's really cool. Obviously, they put me in that Baldi's Basics game as well, which is also fine. I don't see a problem with it. I also had somebody, I don't know if they were joking, but on the art style tier list video I made on my streaming channel on YouTube, somebody was asking if I can give them my one of my old art styles. And like, personally, I don't feel like I own any particular art style. I'm not gonna get mad at anyone who draws like me, basically. Like, any of my old styles, any of my new ones, I really don't care. I have a versatile art style, to be honest. It can look really different other times, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I honestly don't understand why so many people feel like they need to pick an art style and then like they're just they're just stuck with it. They're not allowed to change it. They're not allowed to draw anything in any other style ever. It's so weird. Like, whenever people ask me, like, how do you come up with an art style? I'm like, what? Like, I don't know, I just draw how I want to draw. And it also depends on what I want to portray as well. Like, I'm obviously not gonna I'm not gonna draw something that's supposed to be scary in a cute style, for example. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know that actually, but I do have like... I do draw more detailed stuff sometimes. With like proper like rendering and shading and everything. It's not like cartoons is the only thing I can draw. Let me try adding a little rotation. Yeah, that looks a bit more like natural. Yeah. Where do you post your other art then? So I actually don't post a lot of it because I have a really bad habit of starting artworks and just never finishing them. Like, you don't want to know how many whips I have on my iPad right now. Whips being work in progress. I try to remember to post them on Tumblr though. I feel like that's a pretty good platform for posting stuff that's not necessarily related to Chipflake. Like, I try to keep my main social medias, like, relevant to Chipflake, I guess. So I don't want to, like, clog it up with random stuff. So for me, my Tumblr is a bit more of a, a bit more of a post whatever I want platform, whilst also kind of being updates about Chipflake related. Yeah, I'm not streaming from an iPad right now. I have a separate iPad. Kind of the point of Tumblr? Yeah. I just, I mean, because I usually separate my Chipflake social medias from, like, me using social media if I didn't have a platform, if that makes sense. Like, just using it for random stuff. But I do that a bit less with Tumblr, because I don't know. Just feel less, like, obligated to keep it Chipflake related, I guess. The audience over there is a bit more chill with that kind of thing, I guess. Okay, so I really like the sudden movement, but I'm also thinking of adding a one in between, one really quick in between. What if we learned if it doesn't look good, I can just delete it. Want to get an iPad so I can learn to draw too? Yeah, they are nice to have. It's very nice to be able to not have to sit at my PC for another several hours. Because I sit at my PC to work on Chipflake stuff. I don't exactly feel like continuing to sit at it in my free time either. So it's nice to have a little device that I can just draw, like, in bed or on the couch and stuff. That being said, they are quite expensive. If you want to, like, learn to draw, I kind of recommend, if you specifically want to get into digital art, I kind of recommend getting a screenless drawing tablet instead and hooking it up to your computer. They're a lot cheaper, so, you know, you're not investing hundreds of euros into something that you might not actually enjoy or be able to keep up, you know. Well, that's just my opinion. You could also learn to draw traditionally and then get an iPad when you know that you really enjoy it and you want to do it digitally. That's also an option. Pencils and paper do exist. Oh, one thing with screenless drawing tablets though is they have a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning. It takes a little while to get used to them. Because obviously you're, like, drawing, but your eyes are somewhere else. It feels a bit weird. But I do recommend just, like, powering through that. It doesn't take that long to get used to them, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that works better with that one extra in between here. Oh yeah, I mean, if you need it for work anyway, then definitely, would definitely be worth it. I can recommend Procreate as a drawing app if you don't want to spend too much money on an art program. It's very good for the price. Also, personally, I use Clip Studio on the iPad. But the problem with that is that it's only available as a subscription on the iPad for some reason. I don't know why. But if you don't want to have subscriptions, then I recommend Procreate. Is good. Love my Wacom CTE 440, which is literally older than me. I don't even know that one. That's cool that you... Did you, like... Where did you get it? My first tablet is long gone. Because I destroyed the pen for it. Because I had a really bad pen chewing habit as a kid. Funnily enough, that is what convinced me to actually do something about the habit, and I haven't chewed pens since. All it took was destroying my tablet pen. Also, I completely disagree that some people are just naturally good at art, personally. I think that some people are just naturally have more of an enjoyment for it. I think that's it. But nobody just has skill with art. In my opinion. Such an opinion, however. Yeah, I mean, I've literally been drawing since I was like 6 years old or something. I wouldn't say I was naturally good at it, I just enjoyed the concept of being able to create images. And I found it fun. Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. You were 6? Don't tell anyone. But I actually used to be a child. It's a secret though, please don't tell anyone. That like... About like 20 years ago, I was like a 6-year-old. Please don't tell anyone. It's pretty controversial nowadays to have that kind of past, you know. If you want to unsubscribe from me from hearing that, I completely understand. Google Street View car just came by, ran for my life to be on Google Street View. That's funny. Remember when Germany was like, you know, Google Street View? how about privacy? And nowadays they're like posing with the Google Street View car like me and the bestie. No, actually, I think I think a lot of places in Germany still don't have it. Actually, I haven't looked into it in a while. It's popping up more, but I think a lot of places still don't have it. Actually, I just wanted to make a funny joke. I think I'm like 15 seconds behind somehow. How do you calculate that? I gotta be honest, it does take me a while to read chat, so... My grandpa was on Google Street View in 2008, he was looking at it judgingly. Don't they blur faces though? Although I guess you would know what the true face was. I would also look at it judgingly though. Have you seen how goofy those things look? Frickin' clown car. It's a setting on Twitch that tells you the delay of the stream. Oh. I was unaware of that fact. Yeah, so I actually have a delay on stream so that you guys can't stream snipe me. Was scared of the Street View car for some reason when I was like 12. I would be too, honestly. It's like something out of Black Mirror. You're gonna pop into your drawing and mess up one of your lines. Yeah, exactly. Gotta protect myself against the stream snipers. Oh. Gonna mess up my hours of work. Speaking of which, if you happen to be working on anything with stream in background, press Control S right now. Mine is supposed to autosave actually. Frickin'. I don't know why, but when I stream and I have to look at some kind of menu or something in a program, it looks like a frickin' spaceship. It's like my brain can't comprehend it whilst I'm streaming, which makes no sense. I've looked into it before though, and it said that autosave was on, but I swear it doesn't autosave. File. Save files as a background process, is that it? I think that's it, actually. Background saving. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Okay. Anyway. Literally hit Control S on this thing at work as soon as you said that. That was kind of freaky. Now I'm the one stream sniping you, and you're not even streaming. Okie dokie. Well, I think I apologize in advance for what I'm about to say, but I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. Because, as previously stated, I need to do some stream maintenance, and I've been meaning to do it for many months now, and I really need to get and do it. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, especially everyone who stuck around for like multiple hours. I really appreciate that. Thank you for keeping me company. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you all have a very wonderful day. And something very important to keep in mind is that you should not forget to